We're Jack and Megan and we've lived in our tiny home on wheels for over 2 years now. I guess you could say we live a pretty minimalistic lifestyle, but we have everything we need and more right here, traveling with us at all times. Hello everybody, welcome back to our home. Last episode we showed you a tour of our brand new fit out and we got to share all of Jack's handiwork. But this week we thought we would help you guys out if you're planning your own trip and share a few storage hacks and tips. Also share every single thing that we've packed into this Troopy, which is pretty much everything we own. So we're heading off on a 2 to 3 month trip, but this is exactly what we would pack if we were heading off on another lap or a 12-month trip. Before I forget as well, we would really appreciate if you would subscribe to the channel if you enjoy this video. We're gonna get stuck into it straight away. So
what have we got in here?
We have got half of our kitchen stuff in here. We have packed one medium-sized pot, one very large fry pan, 2 bowls and 2 plates. We've got 2 big containers for when we make a big batch and want to put leftovers in the fridge. We've also got just our miscellaneous items. It might go without saying, but we put all of the things that we use the least in the most difficult to access spots. So right down the bottom there, we've got a floaty, a hammock, and our vacuum cleaner, 12-volt vacuum cleaner. It doesn't get used all the time, but it's a luxury when it does get used. We've also got our 12-volt fan, which we don't have much use for just yet because we're not quite north enough yet. We've got a toaster. We've also got some props for something that we might be announcing soon. In here we've got towels, so we've just got a bath towel each, 2 bath towels. Oh my gosh, it's really starting to rain. We usually keep our beach towel in here, also a spare tea towel for the kitchen. So do you want to hop in out of the rain so that we can get going? So we've got our barbecue and our jet boil under there, and then we've also got another little nook. So we've got our dust brush and our thongs
and our car
there
jack
as well. Okay, there you go, car jack.
So when we get a flat tire.
We have also got our front little thing where we store 2 books. We probably won't go into food today because that is very subjective, and we have brought a lot with us again for that little project we'll talk about later. So let's continue with a few more cooking things. As for cutlery, we've got 4 of everything just because that's how it came in the kit, and sometimes you know you can't be bothered doing dishes, so we've got 4 forks, spoons, teaspoons, knives, and then 4 actually chopping knives. We've got a smallish one, and then we've got 3 big ones, but that's only because we bought ourselves a really good one. I got to show you this. In one of those closing down sales, we got one of these bad boys.
24 bucks.
And then my mum came over and gifted us this little guy. And then Jack's sister was like, hey, here, have these knives. So now we have 4 chopping knives, but I would say if I was actually packing for myself, I would say do 1 big one and 1 smaller one. We've got 1 spatula, 1 pair of tongs, 1 pair of scissors. We have a set of measuring cups. I also have this little tea strainer because I like to drink chai. We've got a, what are they called? Peeler. We also have a coffee frother, which I got originally for coffees, but now we don't need it because we've got another little milk frother. Not frother, but this is still really handy if you've got greens powder, which I had today as well. Also a wooden spoon, and that's it for all of the cooking utensils. So this is where we get a little bit fancy. We've got our coffee machine and milk frother, 2 glass coffee cups and 1 espresso cup, just so that fits under the pod machine. We've got a lot of pods, and then we've got all of our cleaning things. So we use a Dishmatic, just
which is
it's
great,
easy. And yeah, just like antibacterial wipes and that sort of thing. This cupboard down here is mostly food, so we won't go into all the food that we've got, but clothing is the big one. I put up an Instagram story of what clothes I was planning to pack, and you guys went nuts for it. So it'd be interesting to see how close I came to actually packing what I said I was gonna pack, because I think I overpacked still. So for me, I have got, I don't know if I'm going to count my undies. I probably maybe brought
as many as you can.
10 pairs of undies I probably did. 1 bra, 2 sports bras, 3 bikinis, or 2.5 bikinis because I've got a pair of bottoms that goes with both, and 1 one-piece. 2 pairs of sports leggings. I got 1 pair of bike shorts, 1 pair of looser shorts, 2 shirts for working out in, and that's it for all of these. So far I've come pretty close to what I'd planned to pack. Clothes that aren't for working out in, I have got 2 maxi dresses, 2 maxi skirts, 1 dress, 1 play suit, 1 pair of overalls, 4 tops, 1 pair of denim shorts, 1 denim skirt, and 1 pair of denim jeans. For pajamas, I have got 1 set of winter warm pajamas and 1 set of summer pajamas, and they get stored in the alley cab.
In the bed.
In the bed. I like to store our clothes in these packing cubes. So I got these ones from Amazon, which they came in under 24 hours. How crazy is that?
Crazy.
And these are from just that pack that you get from IKEA. So I use a mixture of the both, and then also with,
What else you got down there?
well, these are your clothes
Oh,
here.
yeah. Cool. There's the name of them there. Travel Season Travel. Is that it, Megan?
I think they're just
We'll put a
generic. We'll put a link, yeah.
We'll put a link in the description. Guys, wait till you see how much I've got.
So like with Jack's clothes, I like to keep them organized. So we've got, you know, the IKEA one, and then that just comes in and out easily out of that one. So we're gonna count your undies.
I don't even know what I've got.
You've probably got maybe 4 pairs of socks, you've got 2 beanies, you've got 2 hats, maybe I would say 7 pairs of undies. So this is how we store Jack's t-shirts. All just rolled up nicely. What have you got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One's dirty, I think. 7.
Yeah, 7 shirts.
7 shirts.
They're all black.
1 white one for photos. Oh yeah, I would say as well, if I wasn't trying to get Instagram photos and things along the way, I probably would have packed 3 less dresses.
Yeah.
Because I bought them specifically for Instagram photos. If you want to think that's sad, then go right ahead. So Jack has got 3 pairs of shorts, 1 pair of chinos, and 1 button-up shirt.
And that's all my stuff.
Well, we also have, here's another little packing hack that we've got. People think I'm a genius, but I got it from someone else, so I'm not really a genius. We have got our jumpers hiding in our
Pillows.
cushions. So Jack's got a zip-up jacket in here. I've got my rain jacket. Jack's got a warm flannel. I've got a denim jacket. Oh, you got an extra beanie in here. And then in this one, I've got my big jumper. You know the one. And also a pair of jeans in there, which I already mentioned before.
That's a lifesaver.
Yeah.
That's allowed us to bring so much more stuff.
Yeah. So we like to keep a backpack here with a few miscellaneous electronic stuff. This kind of backpack is really great because you can fit heaps into it. So we've just got our Snap wireless for charging our phones and things. We've got one of these organizational bags for all of our
That's off Amazon as well,
charging
isn't it?
cables. Yeah. So that's really great and keeps it all nice and organized. And then just extra little pieces for our GoPro.
Yeah.
We keep some hard drives in there as well. So it's basically, yeah, like our electronic storage here. I think this kind of quality backpack keeps it all safe from getting knocked around as well, which is great.
What's the brand called?
You call it Moose, but I think it's Mouse.
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 Mouse or moose?
I don't think it's Moose.
It's actually a really good bag.
It's great.
And it's got this fancy little clip here that is magnetized as well.
So you just pull that.
Yeah, how cool is that? Then it just sucks itself back on. We have another bag, eh? But that's for our camera gear.
Yeah, so camera gear, we have got 1 camera body, 1 wide angle lens, 1 zoom lens, 1 drone, 1 microphone, and that's it now. So we do have exactly what camera gear we've got down in our description below if you're interested as well.
Yep.
We did have a blog post, but it was written last year before we made the switch to Sony, and now everything's a lot more streamlined, so it's great. So with the AluCab conversion, you get this little shelf up here, which is really handy. So we store our laptops. We've got 2 journals and 2 books, and then we've got 2 more books in that front shelf as well. I think I already mentioned that. And then we've also got our winch controller.
I knew you were going to struggle to say that.
And a few more charging cables that we want easier access to than the ones that we've got in that backpack there. We have also got a drink bottle each. I've got a giant one, and then Jack's got one that's a little bit smaller.
I want Megan's giant one.
Yeah, he always drinks out of my drink bottle and it annoys me. So this is our shoe storage under here. We have also got 2 rugs. One is for when we get out of the car and we want to lay it down, and then one of them usually stays on our cushions at all times just to keep the cushions from getting marked. We've got a pair of hiking shoes each. Jack has a pair of Converse. I have a pair of white sneakers that I can wear with my dresses and things. I have a pair of slides. Jack has boots, and we both have a pair of thongs each.
Yeah.
And that's it. So like I said in the previous video, I can't put this table down, so that's just gonna have to stay up. Under here we've got our toilet stored, and that is also our laundry compartment. So we've got 1 bag for our dirty laundry, and then we store our toilet chemicals in there as well.
In the firewall,
Yeah.
if that's what you call it.
Yeah.
I think that's what it's called. in the Troopies down.
Imagine even calling it that
firewall.
this entire time, and it's completely wrong.
I don't know what it's called, what you'd call this compartment, but we've taken the door cards off there, And it opens up so much more space down there and you can fit a heap more.
Yeah, behind Jack is where we store our pillows usually, on that flip up part of the alu cab. Usually we would travel with 2 flat pillows and a couple of sleeping bags each, but I thought this time I want to go a little bit bougie, so we got some nice fluffy pillows, 2 each, and a nice fluffy doona.
And it's been worth it.
It's been really good. And not that much more expensive than a sleeping bag, but it just feels a bit more homey in here now.
Yeah.
Toiletries. So I won't go through every like single little thing. So we've got deodorant each, toothpaste, toothbrushes each obviously, facial sunscreen and body sunscreen. I've got a face mask paste thing and some, what are they called?
Don't know.
What are they called? Pore strips, just because I bought them when we were in Perth, so I just brought them along with me. Disposable razors. Jack's got his razor. I've got some, why are you looking at me like that?
You named that weird.
Yeah.
Razor?
You know the one.
Yeah, electric shaver.
Yeah. So these little pouches came along with the packing cubes as well, so these are handy, but I brought along some. I've just got these from Kmart. I thought this would be a great way to keep my fringe going at night, just in case we don't have power
I don't know how she sleeps with that in her hair, but
to run the hairdryer.
Classic.
And maybe I'll do a full head one day. I don't know. We'll see how we go. We also got a lot of the little pocket tissues all around the car, just in case. You never know when you're going to need a tissue. And then for my things, I've got my morning and nighttime routine. So my cellar water, night cream, moisturizer. Got a little toner, but that's about to run out. Probably won't replace it. And then I've got dry shampoo and a bunch of scrunchies and hair ties.
And that's it.
And then I've got my normal hairbrush, and then I've got my round hairbrush as well. So a little bit high maintenance this time with the old fringe, which isn't even, you know,
there
out
right
today because I went for a swim. But
you've got the gullwing area as well.
yeah. Did you want to show the outside? Because we actually have things stored on the outside as well, and the roof.
All right.
Oh, we also have a citronella candle,
Which is a must.
I think that's it.
Yeah, that's it for inside.
Yeah.
So when we come outside, guys, we've got our Outback Gear Solutions bag here. We've got bin bags in there. What else we got in there?
Do you want me to do this?
Megan's better at this part.
Okay. We've got bin bags, multivitamins, medication, Ziploc bags, fairy lights and batteries, very important. We have playing cards and Monopoly Deal, which anyone traveling Australia in a car will tell you that Monopoly Deal is a priority pack.
It is. So we got 2 Max Tracks on the Max Tracks table. Obviously a must when you're traveling. Those things have saved us a few times. We got 2 surfboards now. We never had surfboards, so they're living on the roof, strapped down. We got a fishing rod with a reel, obviously, tackle box, set of snorkel gear for the both of us. We got 1 shovel up on the roof. We've got the toolbox now. I've got degreaser sprays, WD-40, I've got a wheel bearing for each wheel, hub seal kit. I have all the bearing tools that are required to do the job if we need to. I've got grease up there, snatch strap, a drill. What else we got up there, Megan?
Your really big puffy jumper that doesn't go anywhere.
Another jumper up there. So come around to the spare tyre. We've got the PM Canvas Solutions bag on there. We keep 2 of these in there. Handbrake security. This is where we put our rubbish bin, our little board for when we have showers so our feet don't get sand on them. Our hose filling up our water. Pressure lead and whatever you call that. I've forgotten the name of it. And a heap of spare hose bits and pieces. You will lose them. I think we've said that in multiple videos. You will lose so many of them, so keep them spare. What do we got in there? We have absolutely nothing in there. What I used to have in there as well was spare radiator hoses and fan belts, which now live in that box.
So this is our shower. We've just got our shower head thing that you just plop in a bucket and Bob's your uncle. Hair dryer and hair straightener, which we also use our hair straightener as an iron if we need it as well. And then just all of the, you know, shampoo, conditioner, body wash, exfoliator, and facial cleanser. This is where we store all of the things that usually live in our hallway, although actually that usually lives behind my chair. So we've got a camera tripod, we've got our 2 fold-out chairs, we've got our camera bag, we have got some great little storage accessories. Jack's not really utilizing his today, but we've got these little ones that go on the side of the chair that usually I put those pocket tissues and hand wipes, and Jack keeps little nuts and bolts and things in there as well.
It's so funny. I keep all random screws and nuts in there.
Can never throw away a screw that you find. And then we've also got the Outback Gear Solutions bag for the dash as well, just because our dash usually looks like a bomb site.
Yeah. And I was very iffy. I was very iffy about it sticking out too much. but it fits perfectly, and it's actually really good.
Yeah, it looks great. We've also got our hats usually sitting up here.
Yeah.
I think they fell on the floor right now.
We've created a little rope up there for it. Don't think you can see that, but anyway.
Also our solar panels, 2 solar panels to run our EcoFlow electrical system. We've also got 2 headlamps just sitting here in case we ever need them, hanging up on our curtain line.
What about these bad boys?
Well, that's not really storage, but
I know,
I guess
but
you can store something in there. That was another thing actually, now that I've noticed it. We've got this one that Jack refused to leave at home, even though he hasn't had a coffee out of it yet. And then we've got 2 other thermal cups in the back as well.
it just goes with it. One stone armrest.
Behind my chair we've got our collapsible bucket. Usually that's where our camera tripod sits as well. We've got all of our reusable shopping bags for when we go grocery shopping. And we have got, don't we have your toolbox behind there as well?
My foldable toolbox.
Yeah, also in that Outback Gear Solutions bag we store any tools that we might need in a hurry as well, so that we don't have to dig behind my chair to get to them. One last thing I forgot to mention was we had one leftover storage cube from the pack that you get from IKEA, so we've been using that as a little indoor bin, and then we just tip it out into the outdoor bin when it gets full every day. So that is pretty much it. We hope you found this useful. Any little quirky storage things that we've got, I'll link them in the description below, and we're actually going to be typing up a full checklist that you guys can go download from our website. So we'll have the link to that in the description below as well. Anything else you want to add?
That's it. Yeah. Thanks for watching,
guys.
Thanks
so much for watching. We'll see you on our travel vlog this Sunday. What are they called? Just like
medication.
What's your medication? We just keep antihistamines, and then I've got, you know, maybe we'll just cut that. Okay, so
we wish we had known. We wish we had bought the toolbox on the first lap. No, wait, where am I going to?
Hello everyone.